Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being the true name for Heavenly Father, Yahushai being the name for His only begotten Son, who the Lord ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the top of this truth and will well, and salutations to you, hopeful elect, pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh country no less the spirit power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. This lesson is giving you another update, times and events, and future prophecies was getting ready to follow behind all the things that's happening within the world right now. We're currently living in a stage of right now where the earth is experiencing a small taste of pestilence as far as fury of the Lord of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai putting in pestilence upon the earth. But this is, just the beginning. Now people in the United States are basically approaching a stage where they're trying to play it out as if the coronavirus is lifting. They're allowing more people to start going to stores and stuff like that. A couple of things up, businesses are opening back up. Here in Kansas City, Missouri alone. But what's to follow is the rest of the prophecies of destruction that happen, and that's earthquakes and storm and tempests and great fires. All right, so these so-called natural disasters are getting ready to turn up on a whole another level that we can't even fathom, man. Okay, so we see this article here. It's a little older from the beginning of April, but it says Utah has been hit by over 700 earthquakes since the magnitude 5.7 quake on March 18th, which, March 18th, they got hit, and there was a few other quakes following all the way up into April. All right, so that's part of prophecy, okay? We also had one that hit recently, just about a couple weeks ago. It says Los Angeles earthquake magnitude 3.7 quake hits near View Park, Windsor Hills. So now we're experiencing earthquakes in diverse places, and diverse just goes into heavy populated areas. Okay, you got a lot of earthquakes that's hitting right now. Earthquakes happen every day, but they're going to increase in magnitude. There's another article that came out, and it says what's in store for Hurricane 2020. Hurricane season 2020, forecasters expect above average storm activity. 16 named storms are predicted to form in 2020. There is a 69% chance for at least one major hurricane to make landfall along U.S. shores. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st to November 30th. All right, so now we're in May, pretty much. And what's getting ready to come next month, man, is massive hurricanes are going to hit. Stronger than the ones that hit Puerto Rico. Every single year, these storms have gotten progressively worse as we're getting closer and closer to the Lord's return. All right, so we've experienced part of these prophecies that I'm going to read into the scripture here. This is Luke 21:11. And great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. All right, so there's already fearful sights happening within the sky with a lot of these UFO sightings. It's like this week has just been a surge. I've seen all kind of posts on UFOs, man. I just uploaded a lesson on that. All right, pestilence, the corona, the COVID-19 stuff. With the narrative they're playing off of is that there's a virus that's killing hundreds of thousands of people. Now right now we have intel. We know that they're basically labeling any type of illness or sickness that you go to the hospital for. A lot of these doctors are trying to get paid for treating COVID. So they're getting a lot of these illnesses that people would normally be dying from, heart diseases, and so on and so forth. They're labeling as COVID-19. So the numbers aren't really as big as what they're saying of how many are dying from COVID-19, but there is actual disease that's out there killing people. So that's prophecy being fulfilled. That goes into pestilences. All right, and what's following is because all these restaurants had to be shut down. These farmers have an excess of food and product that they cannot move or sell. So the farmers industry has been hit 90% and decrease. So what that means is starvation is getting ready to come. A lot of the Tyson companies are shutting down their meat factories and meat plants. I believe it was one of these pork factories, these major production pork factories, got shut down, man. So there's going to be a lack of amount of food that's going to be brought into the stores, and it's also going to inflate the prices, and you're going to have the prices you're normally used to paying for things are going to skyrocket, and people aren't going to be able to afford to eat. Okay, so these are things that's happening right now. Now, If we're already reading about the things that's happening in our very eyes, it's famines is happening, pestilence is happening, fearful sights. You got all types of things happening in the constellations. You had a super pink moon that happened, UFO sightings. All right, these things are happening right now. So what's coming is more things, is earthquakes and these storms and tempests. Why? Because the Lord said it was going to happen again. 2nd Ezra 15:11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Now the Lord said he's going to bring those plagues back. Well, the place that is spiritually called Egypt today, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, is America. They've taken on the complete customs of Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah. And the scriptures say that, dead bodies are going to lie in the street in the land spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. They got the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. You got the Washington Monument as an Egyptian phallic. Look at the architecture, is identical to what was Alexandria, Egypt, and Rome. This place is all those places reborn. It's spiritual. So the plagues are going to hit here this time. Okay, and let's read about one of these plagues. Okay, let's read about it right here. It says, and Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven, and the Lord sent thunder, and it's Exodus 9:23. And the Lord sent thunder and hail, and upon the fire ran along upon the ground, and Yahweh rained hail upon the land of Egypt. So that's a big storm. And this one even included fire within the storm. That's a big tempest. This is one of the plagues that was hit as before. And what do we read in the book of Esdras? It said, as before, he's going to bring these plagues back again. So we're going to see stuff like this take place. And there was actual fire tornadoes that was hitting in California when they had those big gigantic wildfires last year. You remember those? They had actual fire tornadoes, man. And then people are going to be getting hit with hailstorms. Exodus 9:24. So there was hail and fire mingled with the hail, very grievous, such as there was none like it in all the land of Egypt since it became a nation. So, fire mingled with hail was getting ready to come. That's a gigantic storm, man. And we just read the article that, above normal hurricanes are getting ready to hit. Well, they were above normal last year. Every single year they've been above normal. So it's not going to get any better. Exodus 9:25, and the hail smote throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both the man and beast, and the hail smote every herb of the field and break every tree of the field. So that's some gigantic hail, Massive, massive, massive hailstorms. Exodus 9:15, for now I will stretch out my hand that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. So pestilence goes into disease. And look how many people, the numbers of COVID-19 that it came out with. Okay? Well, like I said, a lot of those numbers don't really add up as far as how many actually died from the virus, but still, a lot of people did die from the shit, man. So the Lord's not playing. This is the book of Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So yes, we're going to see some huge earthquakes this year, man. Huge hurricanes, huge tsunamis, huge floods, gigantic, what's the highest F5 tornado? They're going to have like F25 tornado, man. That don't even exist, but it's going to be a massive tornado that they can't even label as a number on a scale. With storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire, man. So, that's coming, man. And the prophets are calling for it because these people deserve to be judged. This place is wicked. It's too demonic. These demons have to be, eradicated from the earth, and the Lord is going to do that. Psalms 83:15. So persecute them with thy tempests and make them afraid with thy storm. Okay? Let's go back into this article, man. All right, you have Los Angeles rattled by 3.7 magnitude earthquake, right? Utah hit by over 700 earthquakes, following the 5.7. What's in store for hurricane season? At least 16 named storms on the way. Some of those are going to be massively, taking out a lot of people, man. And Esau is manipulating and messing with the weather with technology called HAARP. So that's throwing everything out of balance. And he's polluted the earth. So of course they're going to be really, really bad, man. So hey, that's part of the next prophecy of what we're going to see next. They may lift this coronavirus thing. Hey, but don't get too comfortable, man. Because what's coming is more viruses. What's coming is massive earthquakes, massive tornadoes, hurricanes, just huge storms and huge wildfires. So with that, this is just a quick hit lesson, just going into some prophecy of what we can expect now that, things appear, quote unquote, that, they may be lifting this plague up. Hey, we got to know what's coming next. We got to warn the people, blow the trumpet. You people better repent and get right, or you're not going to be protected from these things to come. So with that, I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the time of truth and will. A citation to you, hopeful pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity. Shalom.